Hey everybody, it's me, Mark with theprojectjunkie.com. In this video series, I'm going to show you guys how to refinish a rifle stock. In my hands here, I've got two stocks. Basically, these both looked exactly the same before refinishing this one here. It came off a Ruger 1022. This is what the stock looked like before refinishing. This is what it looked like right out of the box. And this is what it looked like after stripping, restaining, and refinishing. It's now a golden brown color and also glossy. So you can use this process on guitars and other furniture, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and get started, and hopefully I'll be able to show you something you didn't already know. If you haven't already checked out the other videos on stripping this stock, you might want to do that before watching this one. Here I've got some tobacco brown liquid stain. This is mainly stain used on guitars, but it'll work on any wood product. I've got it mixed with some water here. You can also mix it with alcohol. I've got this diluted down to the toning recommendation. So it's going to require more coats to do this stock than if I were to use a higher concentration of the staining liquid to the water. So you can just see there, I just use a rag to wipe it all over the stock. It's pretty easy actually. It soaks in, let it dry a little bit before putting another layer on. I'm going to use some 220 grit sandpaper here just to lightly sand the stock down, get some of those raised fibers off of there. It's pretty light still, so I'm going to give another coat of tobacco brown here. The cool thing about using these liquid stains is that you can put as many layers on as you want until you get the right color, or the color that you think the stock should be, or whatever you're working on. Just using a hair blow dryer here. This is just to kind of get it dried out faster. Then I'll let it sit for a while. That's what it looks like after a couple coats of tobacco brown. I'm going to go down to a 400 grit now, just because there's not as many little fibers that need to come off. Okay, I'm going to switch over to some vintage amber, kind of give this a kind of a two-tone look. If you put this on in different layers, it kind of helps to give the wood a kind of a unique characteristic. If you're using like a curly maple or something like that, you can get a tiger eye look, which is really pretty. I wish I could have done it with this stock, but it's just not the right kind of wood for a tiger eye look. So I'm just going to put a few coats of each of these on there. You can see that I'm putting another layer of tobacco brown on. I'll put a little more vintage amber on here now, just because I think it needs a little more gold to it. Alright, so after one last layer of vintage amber, I think I'm good to go. Now just be aware when this dries, it'll dry pale. That's okay. When you put the true oil on there, it'll darken up a bit. Now that's the end of video 2, staining the stock. Check out video 3 for finishing, where I add the true oil and polish it up so it looks nice and glossy.